BWOne here from BWOne.com, and it looks like we're going to get closer and closer to the realization of a real PSP phone. So Engadget launched a story yesterday with some details and some exclusive pics of what looks like to be a prototype of the PSP phone. Some pretty interesting specs that it's going to come with. It's going to be Android based. It's going to be Android 3.0, which is Gingerbread. It's going to come with a custom Sony marketplace to download games and content from. It's going to have a 1 GHz processor that's very similar to what's in the G2, but it's going to be clocked at 1 GHz instead of 800 MHz, which is in the G2. It's going to come with 512 MB of RAM, a 1 GB of ROM, and the screen's supposed to range between 3.7 and 4.1 inches. Pretty interesting stuff there, and I'm assuming the screen's going to be touchscreen if it's going to be a phone too. It has a slide-out gamepad, so it slides up just like the current PSP Go does. It's going to have the familiar gamepad that you're used to, with, that Sony usually has, but it's going to have a touch-sensitive trackpad in the center of it. That's interesting too. And they swapped out memory stick for micro SD, so looks like they're going to go more of a standard storage because not a lot of things use Sony's memory stick other than pretty much Sony products. Still looks like a prototype. There isn't any of the timescape skin that's usually on most Xperia phones, so I'm pretty sure something similar to that for the PSP. It's probably going to come on the PSP phone here, and it's rumored to be released around 2011 sort of time frame. Pretty interesting there too. So if it gets released around that time, it's pretty much around the time that the Nintendo 3DS comes out, and possibly the new iPhone that's going to be coming out too, which is going to be released around that time frame. That's what I'm assuming. Assuming they want to drop it in there to sort of obviously battle with the iPhone sort of in the mobile gaming market. Although I think gaming on a mobile gaming platform that's made for it versus gaming sort of on a phone with games is just a little bit different. But the iPhone is definitely bringing it with the games, obviously. And I think they want to try to kind of combat with that, and they want to sort of maybe steal some thunder away from Nintendo 3DS, which it doesn't really directly compete with it, but it does compete with it in a mobile scale, even though the Nintendo 3DS is going in sort of a totally different direction there. But very interesting stuff coming out of here from Sony. So definitely check out the pics. Thanks to Engadget, definitely check out the pics. I have the link in the description at BWOne.com. I have some pics up there, and you can check the full story over at Engadget as well. But other than that, let me know your thoughts here. So post a comment below, post a video response. That's always cool to have video responses too. And we'll see what comes of it. The PSP phone, pretty interesting stuff. So this is BWOne here from BWOne.com, reminding you to subscribe to our YouTube page, follow us on Twitter, and always remember to live your tech world in high definition.